Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Todd, also known as Theo Magimek, and this is of course Terraria. Last time we left off in someplace else. Um, last time we were actually in a different world, one with corruption rather than crimson, and we defeated the Eater of Worlds pretty handily. Um, this is picking back up a week after that. I had a week of absence because of certain personal things that were going on and also just some other stuff that I had to deal with. But this time we're going to come back and we're going to prepare for Skeletron. Now, where is that dungeon? Where is it? Okay, so it's over here. There's our dungeon there. We're going to be going over there and we're going to be getting ready to fight Skeletron. So in the time between episodes, I did manage to farm up a little bit of stuff. You can see I put all my shadow skills that I'd gotten from our previous foray, and also any extras that I'd gotten, also the extra gold, and just the extra items, which was, I only had to defeat the Eater one more time to get a Band of Star Power, which was quite nice. I got 2 Shadow Orbs. I broke 1 Blood Orb and got a Crimson Rod, so it was extremely lucky overall, some of the things that happened. So we're just going to take our Umbrella. I also did sort our chests somewhat, so if you see that things are kind of moved around, that's why. So let's open up this other one I got. I got a Menacing Worm Scarf, holy cow. That is a good roll. So menacing, of course, just increases the amount of damage we do, and that's far better than defense, at least in my opinion. I prefer menacing over warding. Let's see. Let's take all our gold, put that in there. The reason I just sold that extra worm scarf, of course, is because we didn't need it. There's no reason to carry around an extra one. You only need the one, and if we really did need another one for whatever instance we lost our one that we currently have, we could always just go to that world and kill another Eater of Worlds, which will of course get easier as time goes on. So these extra Shadow Orbs as well, it's the same business. I don't need them, so I'm just going to sell them. Let me drop off, I don't remember if there was a spot to drop off chunks of flesh, or rotten chunks, but we'll just put them in there for now. Now we're going to use all of our Demonite that we just got, and we're going to make whatever we can. We're probably not really going to be able to make anything impressive, but I'm just going to make as many bars of Demonite as I can. And that looks like all that we can make. What can we make here? Could make a Demonite bow. It's currently fast speed. It does an okay amount of damage. I don't think it's better than our musket really though. An axe. Could make an axe. I think we might even have enough Crimtane to make an axe though. Let's take a look. No, it doesn't look like we do. So we'll make, we'll make a war axe of the night. Why not? That'll give us that. That'll give us a better axe than what we had. I could make a Light's Bane, but we already have the Crimson version. The Breaker. Do I want to make a Breaker? Yeah, why not? We'll make a Breaker. Because we have it. I could make Malaise, which is a yo-yo. Yo-yos in the early game are pretty good, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's just take the rest of what we've got currently and we'll save it. We definitely don't need this many shadow skills, so I'm going to take an entire stack of shadow skills and sell it, because it sells for a silver a piece, which is pretty good. Get us pretty much a gold. Oh, I can also sell my old hammer and my old axe, because there's no reason to keep those around. Alright, so, oh, and all these Evanstone blocks I'll just throw in a chest. There we go. Perfectly sorted out. Now we're good to go. Should be well enough kitted out to fight Skeletron, really. I don't think we're going to have too many problems with him, but we'll see. I could be deathly wrong, you never know. Yeah, I think we run faster just by ourselves, so we're just going to run by ourselves for the time being. My goal is to, of course, get over to the dungeon before nighttime. Have somewhat of an arena set up, which I only really need to have, what is it? At least an arena that could be considered somewhat sizable, so I just need something like maybe about the size of the dungeon entrance set up to fight him in. Just kind of a flat area to jump around on, and I should be fine. So we'll focus on trying to get that created before nightfall. And I'm hoping we're going to have some luck with that, but we'll see. As you can see, having the slime mount, not only did it make the brain of Cthulhu so much easier, but makes traversing these areas just so much easier because I can just jump over all the water. Of course, later on, once we get like wings and whatnot, that'll just be a joke to begin with. But it's nice to think about it for the moment. I'll definitely have enough time to at least fight. Oh, is that the tavern keep? Oh, that's fantastic. Eternia crystal. So he's going to give me my Eternia medals. And let's see. I know that the ballista rod is typically what people get and is what people recommend, so we're going to pick one of those up. So this is a part of the Eternia event. You just have to find the tavern keep somewhere out in the world. And he'll give you your first summon item. And the ballista rod is a fantastic one to get, and you'll see why when we get the chance to use it, hopefully. So we will be doing the Eternia event at some point, but we're not going to worry too much about him right now because we're still far too unequipped to really worry about him. So we're not going to even think that far ahead because there's no real point for us to. But yeah, that's actually a massive boon for us for when we're fighting Skeletron, because it'll be really useful against him. So the Blister Rod, if you didn't already know, it's a sentry weapon. Sentry weapons function similarly to how I thought I could use it. Cannot use until an Eternia. Oh, okay. That's a change that I don't remember. It can't be used until an Eternia event has been defeated. But that's okay. We will use it eventually, and we might defeat an Eternia event at some point, but probably won't be doing it right now. We might do it before hard mode's done, but probably not right now. Effectively, it summons a minion, which is treated as a sentry, and you can have a set number of sentries. Oh, is this? Oh, a meteorite did land in the Time in Between episodes, so this must be that meteorite. It's good that we actually found this, because that's pretty great. So if you don't know how minions in Terraria work, minions in Terraria are very specific. You can only have a set number of them, starting at, I believe, like 1, which can be increased with the amount of things you can gain. But with accessories and other things, such as armor, and some of the other things that you might get from bosses and whatnot. Now that we found this meteorite, actually, you know what, we're going to focus on getting this meteorite rather than fighting Skeletron right away, as that's actually probably a smarter move for us. Fighting Skeletron is doable right now. There's nothing saying we couldn't do it. But being able to take him on does take in question our gear, and having meteorite gear before we even go to fight him would be amazing, as you'd imagine meteorite gear is quite good for its effect, and you'll understand once we manage to get our hands on it, if we are able to. Meteorite is definitely one of my favorite sets, as I've stated in the past. We do want to just not die to these guys, though. I wasn't expecting to find a meteorite over on this side of the world. It was always a possibility, but I didn't even really think about it. Yeah, we should definitely worry about this first, though. Oh, so we did get a Crimson Rod, and you can see what Crimson Rod does. It pretty much just summons a magical rain cloud, which will damage enemies that go into it. It does a fair bit of damage, but its major purpose is to do constant damage. We also have our Vile Thorn, which we should be making use of. I don't know why I wasn't. So Meteorite is dangerous because, of course, it's a fire block. It sets you on fire if you stand on it, which makes it very dangerous to be around, especially to mine, as if you touch it for too long, you'll just kill yourself, really, and that's kind of a problem. So we're going to use our Vile Thorn to try and clear out any meteor heads. That's what these little guys are. They always spawn around meteor, and they're very annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, I want to mine. I don't want to deal with putting down torches. Kill that one. Let that one come closer. Kill that one. And that one. Okay, now we've done that. There we go. We'll get our torches back as we mine this stuff here. I'll just kill those meteor heads. As you can see, the Vile Thorn is very good for taking out meteor heads. But you still must be aware when dealing with Meteorite, of course, as it's still very spooky. And you want to make sure to never let your guard down around it, as if the meteor heads weren't enough, just the blocks themselves could kill you. Of course, what prevents it from burning you as it's in your pocket, who knows? Maybe you cool it off before you put it in there. Good old video game logic, am I right? Okay. How much meteorite do we have? 100 and... You know what would be quicker than doing it this way? Let's just bomb it. You can destroy meteor with a bomb, and it is massively faster, so you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chuck one of those, boom, boom. Just going to get rid of those guys, chuck one of those up there. I actually think I killed some meteor heads with that. That was an impressive shot. Only downside now to this area is now we've got a big old chasm to kind of deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some platforms across here and deal with these meteor heads real quick. This way we don't have to deal with the meteorite. We can just kind of jump over it. Or at least that's the plan anyway. Get that one. I guess we're not going to get the one that's in the wall, but that's okay. Let me deal with these meteor heads. And we'll start putting that up to hopefully deal with them. Meteor head banner, okay. I don't think I have any good place to hang that, but we could make one, I guess. Just put that here, that there, perfect. Now we do extra damage, and I think we have extra defense against, yep. Easy. So let's grab all this extra meteorite that we created. Oh, that's not where I wanted to put that. That was unfortunate. Happens sometimes, but is massively unfortunate. Let's just let the meteor heads get destroyed by our cloud there. You know what? The platform is perfect where it is. I'm just going to chuck these bombs in there like that. Let's just kill that, kill that, kill that. Progress on our merry way here. I'm trying to clear out this bottom area here so I can walk along there. Perfect. That should be fine. I should be able to clear the rest of it out with my pickaxe. And now I can clear this upper area out. Hopefully. Without any issue. I wasn't, again, planning on doing this, but meteor is something that we were going to need, and we can use meteorite armor pretty much to the end game. For us magic users. If you were to go some other sort of class in Terraria, you may not wish to get meteor armor, but for me it's quite good. And I do intend on using it. So you can be assured of that. Alright, I think I have what I need. 330, that should be more than enough, I would hope, to make any sort of meteorite object. Yeah, meteorite bars. So we're just going to make as many meteorite bars as we can. 99, that should be more than enough to make whatever I need. I can make a ham axe now. Okay, so the major thing is our meteor helmet. Our meteor armor, so meteor helm, chest piece, and leggings. So, With this set, the major thing is Space Gun costs 0 mana, and we can make a good old Space Gun. The point of this being, of course, it doesn't do as much damage as our Diamond Staff, but now because it's infinite mana, we can just shoot it forever. We never run out of mana with it, and that means we can use other magic weapons alongside it and not have any issues. So, it may not have the highest defense, but we don't need high defense. We should be just fine the way we are. Let me make a hammocks, because that's the only other thing I needed to make. And there we are. We've got our... Ooh. It's a shame that it's an annoying hammocks, but... the things we must suffer. Shop. I'll sell those 2 bad boys. I'll keep the rest of the meteorite just because it isn't too bad to make meteorite shot with later on, in case we ever decide that we need more bullets for any reason. I'll dump these in there. Sort out our inventory here. Let's get rid of that. I guess that'll be okay for the moment. So yeah, now that we have our space gun, we're really kitted out to deal with Skeletron. So if we can make it over to the dungeon in time, we're just going to try and fight him even without our platforms. I think we could handle him. With the combination of the slime mount and the space gun, we should be able to do a lot of damage to him. And I'm going to try and prove that by getting there in time. So yeah, props to us for managing to get that early. We can take this set of armor now, the Meteorite set, all the way to the end game with us. That is the end of normal mode, not directly the end game. God, I would hate fighting the Moon Lord with this set. That would be terrible. Not that it isn't doable, as people fought the Moon Lord with bloody copper short sword, but it would definitely be not the fun. Not the funnest in any way. We will probably be fighting the Wall of Flesh with this set, though. So you can look forward to that. We probably don't need the Nature's Gift anymore. I could probably equip something else, like more movement speed. As you can see, this is why the space gun is good, though. I can pretty much just pew-pew my way to victory. And there's not a whole lot that could kill me. It does have infinite pierce, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any amount of pierce that could stop it. So yeah, that is a benefit there. I'm killing these things, by the way, just because there's a chance of them dropping the money trough. The Blood Moon enemies do have a chance to drop the money trough, which is a portable piggy bank, which you can summon anywhere, like a pet, rather than having to carry around an actual piggy bank, like I'm having to do. A little bit easier to use, more user-friendly. It is definitely nighttime at this point. I don't know if you know what, we're going to try and fight the Skeletron if we can make it to the dungeon anyway. I don't know if we're going to have any luck in that regard, but we'll give it a shot. Why not? We'll try our best. I think we should be able to do enough damage with the combination of our laser gun and maybe our Crimson Rod, if we're lucky. But we'll have to see once we make it there. There's the good old Meteorite, which stopped us previously. Now we get this wonderful Meteorite biome, which looks kind of cool. We'll have to deal with these meteor heads every time we go by here, but that's not necessarily the biggest problem. Okay, let's clear out this last meteor head, and we'll fight him. Come on, Skeletron. Bring it on. So we're going to throw that up there. And our major thing is we need to be firing on him at all times because we need to keep our DPS up. Oh dear. So we're also going to be trying to use our slime mounts to our advantage. Oh, he managed to kill us even with that. Okay. So it looks like we're not going to be able to cheese Skeletron with the slime mount like we did with the Brain of Cthulhu, because it appears his spin attack will just go through it. So a Blood Moon wasn't the best time to try and fight Skeletron anyway, but we could have definitely prepared a little bit more. We did manage to get our Meteorite armor, which I'll consider a win. Next time I will actually do that preparation that I was talking about, because we just took up too much time with preparing and getting Meteorite armor. But yeah, I'm going to leave that for next time because I wasn't expecting to get the Meteorite armor. We managed to get that, and we'll use that all throughout the rest of normal mode till we get to hard mode. But until then, goodbye.